Okay, we're on the west side of the garage. This is the electric meter. It should be sealed on 3 sides to help prevent moisture infiltration from getting into the electrical system. Also, the power supply conduit has been disconnected for some movement. We got a gap right there. Do you think water can get in there on your electrical system? I think water can get in there. That's what I think. I think water just jump right on down in there and just start causing you all kinds of grief. So that needs to be, that should be fixed. Should have been fixed. Should have been fixed. Coming on along, we're on the west side of the garage, the interior side. These are the electric service panels. You have 2 panels. This is not a second panel. This is not a sub panel. So basically we have a left panel or a right panel, or I'm preferring to call it the south panel and the north panel. And both of these panels are bonded on the water heater in the garage, in the attic, up there somewhere where that water stain is, huh? Pretty, huh? Okay, well they're bonded on that. And I found it. But it should be labeled in here. Should be labeled in here. Also, what both of these panels have is they have gaps in them larger than 1/8 of an inch. That compromises the fire blocking. Compromises the fire blocking. That's what they have. That's what these panels have. Alright? Both of these panels, they're not properly labeled. It's called handwriting. It's supposed to be printed. And you're actually missing some printing. You're actually missing some printing here. Can you identify that? I can't identify it. So we got a problem with that. What else have we got? 150 amps. How many amps are you? How many amps are you, sir? You gonna tell us? You're not rating it? You got a maximum over here? Okay, 150, 300 amp service. We can say that. We also got some other commonalities. Look here. See these white hots? They're not supposed to be double lugged. Not supposed to be double lugged. Over here, white hots, double lugged, double lugged. You can double lug the ground. You can double lug the ground. But you shouldn't double lug a neutral. And that's what they have, okay? Bonding location's not labeled. We got gaps in the cabinets. The circuit breakers are not properly labeled. This cabinet doesn't have a man. Okay, that's the differences. I'm going for the similarities. And both of them have double lug neutrals. So let's go for the differences now. Most of the differences we want to carry over to this cabinet. Most of the difference is going to be with the south cabinet. Alright, we've got a white hot right here on this breaker. That should be wrapped on the, if you don't know that's hot, you don't belong in this cabinet. I get that. That should be wrapped with black tape. See these little covers around this guy? That's good enough. But these curves are not good enough. Alright, there should be neoprene covers on both of these cabinets. Okay. This cabinet was screwed in with sheetrock screws. This cabinet was nailed in. Nails have much more shear strength. Much more shear strength. Okay, you go in here with sheetrock screws. If this structure was to experience a tornado, for example, well, you already got a bad day. If a tornado blows up your garage, I mean, it's pretty, I get that. But if this cabinet had been nailed in like this one, instead of screwed in like it has been, there's a better chance that that cabinet would stay in place or next to the structure. It wouldn't be flopping around on the floor so the first responders are stepping over to come in to save your life. Wouldn't be like that. So that's what we got here. What else is the differences? That's about it. The covers, the white hot, these are neutrals, double lug. I know I said that they were white hots, and they are in a sense, but those are neutrals. They are hot. These are neutrals. But that's a white hot. Over here, see they wrapped some black tape around it. Wasn't the best job, but you know what? They didn't even try over here. And these cables, see these dead men that come out there, these fronts, these bumpers, these covers, these cables are not supposed to stick out farther than them. That's what those are. Those are guidelines. It comes out here like this, it's touching the cabinet. It's not supposed to touch the cabinet, energize the cabinet, get hot, shock you when you touch it. It's not supposed to happen. Not supposed to happen. So, let's pick up some spares. This is the whole house vacuum system. It's beyond the scope of this inspection. It's not GFCI protected. Sometimes I use electrical tape to patch that stuff. We know that it does work. I don't know if those hoses are enough. I don't know if they're in good shape. I don't know anything about those hoses. Some of them got duct tape on them. You know they're not in very good shape. So it's there. It blows out. I know that it blows. That's all I know about that. It's beyond the scope of a track inspection. Okay. Inspector theater. Can I come in? Come on in, Mr. Fire. The door's open for you.
You always make me feel so warm and welcome.
No, this door's supposed to have a self-closing spring on it. Sure, I'm sure there's stuff in the garage that you care about, but most of the things we care most about, are inside. That would be our family and our friends and our pets, not necessarily in that order. It would be, paperwork like our citizenships and birth certificates and Social Security and income taxes and investments in portfolios and things of that nature and deeds. All those kinds of things would be in here, along with collectibles like art and jewelry. The things that we care most about are inside. So this door should close all the time. I get it. It's a pain in the wazoo. It's closing all the time. You're trying to carry groceries in? No. Now here's another thing about this door. Is this supposed to be 3 3/4 inch, 3 5/8 inch? Anyway, it's supposed to be this thick. Now we've installed these door panels, and this is a wood door. This is an interior duty door. This door will not keep a fire out at the same rate as if it had been, faceless. If it hadn't had the panels installed in it.
Can I comment?
I never get tired of that joke. Okay, I get it. I'm a boomer. Those are dad jokes, but we don't have springs on these doors. I don't know much about the vacuum except that the hoses are in pretty bad shape. I know that cabinet was nailed in. I know the covers aren't. I know we don't have bonding. I know we have gas and water in 5/8 inches. I know the neutrals are double lug. I know we got a white hot in this cabinet. I know that they're handwritten. This cabinet is a little different than that cabinet. I'll tell you that because I don't know exactly where, but this cabinet has an open knockout in the dead front. Right here at the bottom. See that? You think somebody could stick their finger in there and get a good dose of electricity? I do. That's what I think. So that cabinet should probably, they sell these little things right here, and they should have that too.